everyone. Hi Miss D. Today I'd like to share my self-evaluation and overall impression of this semester public speaking class. When I look back at the past few months, I realized that I have learned so much more than I expected when this class first started. This course has really helped me to grow both in terms of confidence and of my ability to express myself more clearly in English. One of one of the biggest thing I learned is how important structure is when delivering a speech. At the beginning of the semester, I often not feel unsure about how to organize my ideas. Sometimes I knew what I want to say, but I didn't know how to say it effectively. Throughout the assignments, especially the informative and persuasive speech, I learned how to build a clear introduction, develop strong main points, and close a speech with a confidence. These assignments push me to practice more and more consistently, and I could really see the improvement each time. Another key skill I gained was learning how to control my voice, my tone, my pace, and also my volume. Before taking this class, I didn't pay much attention how I sound when I spoke. But now, I understand how important vocal variety is in keeping the audience to engage. I also became more aware of my body language, gesture, eye contact, and posture are things I used to overlook, but now I know that they contribute a lot to overall message. Throughout this semester, I also had many valuable speech presenting experience, such as standing in front of the class, speaking entirely in English, and also presenting my product to my friends. Sometimes I felt intimidating in the beginning, but the more I practiced, the more comfortable I became. I learned how to manage my nervousness and turn it to the positive energy. I also learned to speak more naturally instead of sounding like I'm reading or memorizing. That's something I'm still working on, but I feel much more confident now compared to the when I start the public speaking class. One of my favorite parts of this class was the friendship I built with my classmates. We support each other during practice session, gave feedback, and helped each other to improve. I really enjoyed my watching my friends grow, and their progress also motivated me to keep doing better. It felt like we were learning together, not just as individuals but as a team. When it comes to the material, I found them very practical and applicable. Everything we learned, whether it was handling stage fright, organizing a speech, understanding the audience, or using persuasive techniques, felt very relevant and useful for me in the future. The assignment was also meaningful. Miss D didn't just test our abilities but helped us to apply the skill directly. Of course, these are still areas I try to improve. I want to keep practicing my fluency in English so that I can speak even more smoothly, and I also want to continue working on my eye contact and gestures so they appear more natural than before. And I definitely want to get better at thinking on my feet, especially when I need to speak without preparing too much beforehand. Before I end this talk, I want to express my gratitude to Miss Diana. Thank you so much, Miss, for guiding us throughout this semester. Your feedback, encouragement, and patience really helped me and the other of my friends to grow. I truly appreciate the time and effort you put into helping us to become better speakers. Overall, this public speaking class has been meaningful for me. And it is so much meaningful experience when I gained valuable knowledge, practical skills, and new friendship, and also a lot of confidence. I am grateful for everything I have learned, and I'm excited to continue improving my English for public speaking class in the future. Well, that's it from my opinion and also my gratitude for Miss Diana. Hope you always be happy and thank you for teaching us. Thank you, Miss Diana.